What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the second channel. Today, I want to enlist your help on kind of it's a big ask, right? But I think that everybody can be a part of something cool. Every time we make any video about anything nice, we get comments like this. These have nothing to do with me. They're just in general. And, well, let me just read it. I think, so don't be like this guy. I think a lot of people spend more than they need. I've seen some YouTube channels comparing cheap versus the real deal, but they don't play good enough to need an expensive guitar to begin with. I think the first question should be, do I play good enough to justify spending thousands on a guitar? You can go a very long way on a cheap guitar. I watched Jordan Steele a while back playing some real cheap Chibsons. The guy is an awesome player, and I bet if he didn't know what they were, none of us would have known. Buy what you can afford. It's usually your ability holding you back. This is a stupid comment. We're going to get into why in a minute. Another one. I've been encountering more and more people who really have zero interest in big letters playing guitar. They are looking for bragging rights about how super smart they are for some Billy Cool hack they stole. Quote, I want to buy this new guitar and then mod and upgrade and stuff. Kid, maybe you could use all that cash and buy the right guitar in the first place, or at least maybe you should actually play the thing first. So these comments are well, they don't necessarily annoy me. The reason I don't like them and the reason I want to enlist your help here is, these guys are bad for the community. They're the ones why do you gatekeep, right? Like, this guy probably can't afford anything cool or doesn't like things cool, or I don't know, has some sort of personal issue that he needs to address internally. And therefore, he probably is a Chibson fan, I would imagine, because here's what happens is guys like this will go around the internet looking for videos to kind of like shore up what they already believe about their cheap guitar or whatever. The thing is that cheap guitar or expensive guitar has nothing to do with this. Being an artist, which is what playing guitar is, right? Being creative, finding something new, exploration, all those things are counterintuitive and the opposite of these like limiting beliefs. So if you tell somebody they don't deserve to have something, first of all, you're going to be alone in life pretty quick. And second of all, you're just killing the joy that you could be having as a person. Why would you say, I'm going to just completely cut this entire thing out and now I can't enjoy that anymore, and then try to do that to somebody else? It makes no sense. Hey, buddy. I know. It's almost breakfast. I know. We're going to eat in just a minute. So it just really bugs me. It really bugs me that people do this. And so the reason I'm enlisting your help is when you see this kind of stuff, don't tear the person a new one. He doesn't need that. His life already sucks. He's telling you that in his comment. Try to be a positive influence here. Try to be a positive influence. Think about what you are going to post before you hit the enter button. And here's what I think about. When we are on, everybody says, well, that's just the internet. Well, no, the internet is actually people talking to each other. So I'm talking to you right now, and you're talking to me in the comments, and you're talking to each other in the comments. You're actually people talking to each other. So don't be a douchebag about it. And encourage others to play. Don't discourage them from playing. If somebody wants something cool, let them get something cool. And enjoy that cool thing with them. I don't understand the mentality of a lot of people in this hobby that want to race to the bottom and just have the cheapest thing. If you were just trying to do the cheapest thing, then you're in the wrong hobby, to be honest with you. It's not really a poor man's hobby. Guitars are expensive. Even if it's $300, that's expensive for some people. It's not, it's not a $20 thing you can get on Amazon and have in 2 hours. Like, there's some thinking you got to put into it. So, and the other thing I think about, and we're going to do a whole podcast about this. This is something I'm really passionate about, is this channel, okay, is not about consumer advice, right? We are not Consumer Reports. We're not one of those top 10 channels that's like, here's the top 10 vacuum cleaners, and then it's an AI voice that tells you all the features, right? We're not that. We're also not the cheap guitar review channel. There's, Daryl Braun can do that stuff. He's really good at it, actually. And he can do that. That's fine. That's just not my jam. The purpose of this channel is for the guitar enthusiast. Okay. So what that means, the guitar enthusiast, in my mind, is anybody who loves guitar stuff. Okay. That doesn't mean you can afford it. I like lots of stuff I can't afford. I still watch the video. We all watch Top Gear. Like, I can't afford a Koenigsegg at the moment, but I'm still going to watch it on a TV show. I think it's really neat. I'm going to watch a YouTube video about it. So being an enthusiast about something doesn't mean you necessarily have to be able to afford it. It just means that you have to think it's cool and you have to enjoy it. And you have to want to be into it. Like, that's neat. If you're a cheap guitar enthusiast, there's aspects of our channel that will be helpful to you. But if that's all you're looking, because, we do upgrades and stuff. But if that's all you're looking for is to just tear down and tear down and tear down and tear down, then this isn't the channel. The channel, DylanTalksTone, is for guitar enthusiasts. What cool things are out there? What can we explore? What can I create? How can we take a normal thing and make it cooler? Like, that's what we do here. And of course, we do a lot of myth busting and stuff like that. But the idea is not to stop you from doing a cool thing, like owning a vintage guitar or having nitrocellulose on your guitar or thinking that tone wood is real. It's to have all the facts out in front of you. And then when you decide to endorse that idea, you have all the facts. So if you want paper and oil caps, and then awesome. But as an enthusiast, you have all the facts necessary to make that decision. If you want a vintage guitar that you feel has some mojo that I don't understand, that's awesome. But we've put all the facts in front of you so you can make that decision. But we want you to be a guitar enthusiast. We're not consumer advice in that respect. In fact, consumer advice typically keeps people from spending money. That's not what we do. We want you to dive in further and get more involved, be part of the community, spend all your money on guitar stuff, screw up the rest of your life's priorities, and have a lot of fun. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. We'll see you in the next video.